Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Today on The Young and the Restless, Victor puts Michael to work. Adam surprises Chelsea, and Damian and Lily row closer. At the ranch, Victor pours Michael a drink. The lawyer asks how the healing is going. Victor feels it when he moves or sits. Michael has nothing new to report on Jack, though the spies are embedded in the company. They'll need a few more days to generate a report. Victor tells him that's not what this meeting is about. Something is going on at Winters. I'm concerned about Lily. I want to help her. Michael asks if she's in trouble. Victor doesn't know, but he wants to have her back. She's family now. Michael asks if this distinction extends to Nate. Victor grunts that he's willing to let go of their differences. Michael asks what he can do to help Lily. Victor says this has to do with Aristotle Dumas. Michael smirks. The reclusive billionaire businessman that lives in D.C. Victor confirms. Michael knows his boss has been curious about him for years. Victor wonders if he even exists. He's gone to great lengths to remain hidden. Victor wants to know why, and what interest he has in Lily and Winters. Victor says he was happy when Lily came and asked him a favor, to find out information about Damian Kane. What's interesting is that Kane had a meeting with Nate and Lay about a job at Winters, but he already has 2 successful companies. The plot thickened when Victor found out that Kane's companies are owned by Aristotle Dumas. He doesn't think Lily and Nate know who they're dealing with or what they're getting into. Victor wants Michael to find out everything he can about the relationship between Kane and Dumas. Lily arrives at the GCAC to meet Damian for dinner and wants to know how things are going with Damian, Amy, and Nate. Lily compliments Damian's choice in wine, but warns she won't be distracted. He asks what she already knows. Lily wants to hear it from his perspective. Damian says he grew up living a lie and cut his mother out of his life after the man he believed to be his father passed away. Lily asks how he cut Amy out of his life. Damian leans forward. If you really want to know, I'll tell you. Lily offers to tell Damian her motives. It's simple. She loves her cousin and wants to protect him. She can tell it's affected him, finding out he has a brother at this stage in his life. If she can help them heal and come together, she'd like to. Damian asks, what if I'm going to cause Nate and my mother more pain? Going back to California might be the best way to protect them. Damian makes a long story short and tells Lily he cut ties with his mother because he blamed her for his father's death. It seemed like she shut down and stayed away. When they spoke earlier, she explained she was trying to be brave and hold things together. She had to work 2 jobs. Lily hopes he can understand that. Damian can now, as an adult, but it's all news to him. At 16 it felt cold. He started to hate her and was full of resentment. The anger took hold of him, and he doesn't know if he'll ever be able to let it go. At the old ranch, Adam surprises Chelsea with dinner for 2. You're about to have the best dinner of your life, he declares. They sit and Adam pours a nice wine. Chelsea's stunned that he cooked. He wanted them to have an intimate meal somewhere they wouldn't have to field questions. She asks if he's sure he wouldn't rather go out. He's positive and teases her about being afraid of his cooking. Chelsea doesn't recall him being comfortable in the kitchen. Adam has learned a few things. She asks if he and Sally cooked together. He says they were big on takeout, though they learned to cook oatmeal. Adam brings the covered plates and says he tried a new dish. Give it a chance before passing judgment. He unveils a pasta dish, and Chelsea thinks that's hard to screw up. He made the pasta and sauce from scratch. She marvels. You gone to a lot of trouble. They toast to finding answers to what comes next. Chelsea tastes the pasta amid jokes and declares that it's amazing. She still can't quite believe he cooked it. Adam tries it and agrees that it's good. He hadn't tried it before because he wanted them to taste it together. Adam teases a secret ingredient, and she vows to get him to crack over dessert. He's brought in her favorite cheesecake from New York. You're worth the trouble. They keep talking about cooking. Adam recalls when she made him cake to impress him. It didn't look right and smelled bad. It tasted even worse. That's why he dumped it on the floor when she was in the shower. Chelsea laughs. She appreciates him doing this tonight for her. They recap that they've been through a lot together and it's created resilience. Adam says, you are the bravest person I know. She jokes, for trying your cooking. Chelsea isn't sure how brave she is. She spent a lot of time consumed with fear and doubt. She stepped up with courage as a parent, and helping Connor made Adam a better man. You were there for him. And me. Adam saw the two people he cares about most in pain. Chelsea says he wasn't just there for them, but with them. We were both brave. Adam agrees. He asks if she thinks Sally and Billy saw this before they did. Chelsea knows Billy did, and Sally saw how Adam changed her. I felt safer because of you. Wiping tears, Adam muses. Who thought we would be here again? Chelsea says, definitely not me. Moving to the sofa, Chelsea admits she thought tonight might be a potential disaster. Adam did too, with his food. Chelsea tells him tonight was good. So good that she wants to do this. With that, she kisses him. At the GCAC, Damian and Lily trade chicken for steak as they sample each other's meals. Damian sighs. His mom used to do that for him. She'd get something he'd like so he could have his first and second choices. Damian thinks he might be able to get past what his mother did, but lying to him about his father might take some time. Lily confides that she also went through that, finding out who her biological dad was. It makes you question everything. Damian asks what she'd do if she was in his shoes. How can he let his mother back in? Lily urges him to spend time with her while he still can. She reminds him when he lost Jackson, she lost him too. She just wants her son back now. But only he can decide if that happens. Damian agrees to think about it. Damian next wants to know about Lily and asks if she's involved with anyone romantically. She doesn't think that's relevant. He'd be surprised if she's single given she's the whole package. She's single because she's focused on her career. Damian is the same. He hasn't met the right person. She asks about his success, but he plays his cards close to the vest. He senses she's done some sleuthing on him, and says he has on her too. Lily won't let the conversation swerve to her. Damian teases. It's only our first date. Lily asks, so what's your next move? Damian thinks he'll have to follow her lead. Lily tells him this isn't a date, and she won't be leading him anywhere. Damian is going to take her advice and spend time with Amy. Lily guesses he'll be staying in town and asks, what about work? He trusts Holden to keep the lights on. Can I see you again? He asks. Lily is open to negotiating that. At the ranch, Michael tells Victor he's curious to find out more about Dumas. Perhaps Kane can offer them a way in. Victor doesn't think there's ill intent on either Devon or Lily's interests. Michael will find out for sure. They chat about their families. Michael says Lauren is great, Fenn's thriving, and Kevin and Gloria are doing well, though he doesn't ask his mother too many questions as he's afraid of what her answer might be. Victor chuckles, she's a character. Michael asks if Victor is doing okay. He's strong and focused. Michael is telling him they'd like him around a while longer when Nikki appears. She couldn't agree more. Nikki clucks that Victor's been pushing himself too hard, and Michael suggests he take it easy for a few days. Victor says that getting shot made him realize life can be fleeting. He wants to make the most of every moment. Nikki still wants him to stop working so hard and spend his time with the people he loves. They all had to consider what life might be like without him. Nikki pleads with her husband to slow down. Victor argues that he didn't get where he is by resting on his laurels. Michael asks him to take a week to relax. Victor argues that working relaxes him. Michael chuckles. Victor Newman knows no limits. Nikki sniffs that it's late, and he's brought Michael out there to work. Victor confides that Lily needs their help. Nikki approves. She wants to regain her trust. After Michael's gone, Victor brings Nikki up to speed on Damian Kane. Lily came to him and asked him to help. He owes it to Neil and her family to protect her. Nikki will do everything she can to repair that relationship. At the club, Lily wishes Damian good luck with his mom. He helped her on with her coat and tells her she's a good influence on him. She teases that she won't let him get away with anything and leaves. Damian pulls out his phone and texts Amy to meet the next day. Next on The Young and the Restless, Victor warns Nick about Sharon, Adam and Chelsea given to temptation, and Phyllis stands her ground.